Pisces, thank you for joining us today. This is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading. This information is my own interpretation, so do take this information that does resonate with you for yourself. And if there's anything that may not resonate with you, leave that for someone else, as it is going to benefit them. Do stay tuned, though, as there is absolutely a message here and some information here for you. Now, I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly videos and daily short videos, so do check those out. Now, I also do personal readings, so get in touch with me on social media for more information on that. Let's get right into that general reading here. Looks like there are challenges to be had, challenges yet to be faced, and there will be forward progression. I see you taking heed and somewhat fighting against all odds to get where you want to go. I do see this is a time where there may be some defensiveness and some situations against you, but I see you combating those and getting through to the next step, getting through to the next phase, and really pushing forwards. So let's see what happens for the rest of the reading here. Now, on the love side of things, let's get right into that. Okay, so you felt warm. You felt like you wanted everything and that everything could have been yours. But I see that you may have felt like things just weren't progressing for you. I see that you felt warmth not just from one person, but from multiple people, and that could have even been causing you some confusion. I see that happiness and that carefree attitude could have caused you problems recently. And for some of you, this did end things, this carefree attitude. But I do see here that in any circumstance, that there is an abundance of love, that those feelings are ever present. For those of you in a relationship, that love and those feelings, that confusion, those were temporary. And although it may have caused you confusion, it could have even caused your partner confusion, that moving forward, I do see things really coming together and you and your partner really flowing together with each other as a team. For those of you who had something end due to this, I see that person has never stopped thinking about you, that they haven't fallen out of love by any means, that they really still feel for you in many, many ways, and that things can be repaired. For those of you just not in a relationship, I see that you've really been having fun. You've had a carefree attitude and you've let things just happen. You've been going with the flow and you've just been exploring. I see you finding something. I see you finding a relationship, and I see you realizing what could be and what could have been. And I see that relationship blooming. Now, there will be a focus on the past, that this nostalgic sensation will be shared between you and others, that in some cases, this will be a relationship built from the past. So an ex, just like I mentioned before, or for those of you not in a relationship, that this will be somebody you've known for a long time. And for those of you in a relationship, well, this of course just means that maybe somebody from your past is really going to help you and your partner really see eye to eye. It could be somebody who very specifically is able to talk with you and make you realize the reality of the situation. And for some of you, maybe it's even one of your friends is like in that career as somebody who could help, and they could give you some good advice. And you will absolutely be able to rely on that advice, as it will come to benefit and help you towards the future. I do see great movement and strong senses of self, as well as I see a strong forward progression. So I really look forward to hearing about this. Now, on to the financial side of things. Let's get right into that. So, for those of you in this situation, let's look in on that. You've been compassionate, and you've shown your colleagues or those around you a sense of who you are, and you've shown that generosity and that love to others. You've been really pleasant to be around, but you found that those people just aren't trying to stick by you. They aren't really there to try to benefit you, and those around you are really just trying to benefit themselves while just associating with you. I see that there is something on pause, something holding you back. Let's look in a little bit further on this. Something has changed that's holding you back. It really looks like something fell apart. For some of you, maybe you've lost your job, and that is what has caused you to really feel like you're being held back. And maybe for some of you, there just hasn't been any real progress, that everything that you worked for has, when you've been looking for that next position, that nothing you do really seems to make an impact on the outcome, and that you're worried about that. I see this causing indecision, and it's like you're pulling the blinder over your eyes, that you're afraid to see what the truth is and what the actual outcome could be. It's like you're afraid of trying. And I really see that you can really benefit from continuing to put that work in, continuing to put that effort in, because you've been bringing your fears to reality. You've been relying on those fears to hold you back. They have been holding you back, and you've been preventing yourself from really seeing the next step or the next phase. And I see you stepping over these hurdles, pushing yourself forward and allowing yourself to build and to grow. And that's where your true potential will begin to happen, that you will see what you deserve, what you desire, and where you're going. And you will have great things. Now that does bring us to the end of this reading. I will of course just point out again, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do these weekly longer videos, and I do shorter daily videos, so do check those out and stay tuned for the next time. I do also do personal readings, so get in touch with me on social media for more information on that. I'll be happy to check in on that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.